Hello, good morning, good day, and welcome to the show. Now, the question is how can we add, share, create, have, hold, and enjoy more positivity in life? That's what I'm going to cover today. My name is Flemming Schmidt, I'm your host, and welcome to the Positive Outcome Show. Now, if you are new to this show, so first and foremost, welcome to the show. If you don't know me, let me just share a few words about me. Well, as I mentioned, my name is Flemming Schmidt. I am a proud dad, I'm a coach, and I went through a journey. Yay! Now, here's the thing. My journey started around almost 10 years ago when I went through my divorce because that left me on rock bottom. Really dark period in my life, and I did not know how I should get back up on my feet again. So I went through a journey, through personal development. I got coaching, I got some mentors, and I looked in to find the answers that I needed. So what I'm sharing here on this podcast are my own personal experiences, what I found worked for me, and what I did that actually didn't work for me. So if this serves you on your mission, on your journey, I feel humble and honored to be able to serve you on that mission. So, and I honor you for being on a mission for transformation, looking for change, becoming a better version of yourself, because for me, that is everything. Becoming a better version of who you are. So, today's topic is one whole week already. We are 8 days in the new year and it's been a whole week. And the question is, how did you manage your time? How did you manage your task? How did you do so far in regards to the goal that you've set yourself for this week, for this month, for the beginning of this year? How did you do so far? I know for my part, I have struggled with some things about doubt, and I've been struggling about facing limited beliefs. Once again, they pop up constantly, but the big difference is I know that they are there, and I know how to handle myself in those situations, and how I can overcome these doubts and limited beliefs. Because I just have to, well, for me, it's not that simple always, but I believe it's the same for you. Here we go. What I do is I reconnect to the things that matter. Why did I start this journey in the first place of making this podcast, of serving this purpose? That for me is a powerful and emotional value, so I can get hold of myself and can get reconnected and refocused to why things matter. And for me, I truly believe that the world where it is at this moment needs more positive energy, more positivity in everyday life. So that's my reason for doing this. And if you want to join me on that journey to share more positivity, I honor you, and let's do it. Let's do it. I'm right behind you. I am right behind you and cheering you on, or beside you, actually. And everything is not it's not every time that we get everything that we wish for or that we dream about. And sometimes our plans that we put together needs to be readjusted. Either you're not ready or you're overwhelmed. Well, could be the same. But sometimes it feels overwhelming to make too many changes at once. So focus on one thing at a time. And I think that you can relate. I mean, a lot of people are struggling with following a plan. Either it's too much change for once at one time, or you're simply not ready to have every task done. Maybe you need some skill developments. Maybe you need to develop or read more about the topics that you find interesting, or that you need to understand a certain topic in order to get from point A to point B, in order to do every task on your plan. We need to improve constantly. Nothing is perfect. No one is perfect. Doesn't exist. There's always room for improvement. So what step? Okay, here's the one thing. What is the one thing that you could focus on this week, the next 8 days, the next 7 days? What is the one thing that you could focus on that would make the biggest impact in your life right now, in your career right now, as a dad right now, as a mom right now? What is the one thing that you can focus on right now that could make the biggest impact? And then the rest is practically procrastination, because you need to focus on that one thing. The next thing is some of the things that I talked about, that I went through also this week, is time management. How do I spend my time and how do I plan my day? So time management is a super important tool if you want to get ahead. Get structured, get a plan together that works and that pushes you outside of comfort zone. If you don't push yourself, you will end up the exact same place. It might be a different scenery, the colors might have changed, but you're in exactly the same place, not getting anywhere. And evaluating your own efforts is also a super powerful tool. It helps you to show up with the right kind of energy, with the right attitude, and having the right attentions for the day. Asking yourself those questions every day is going to help you to stay on track, to keep you focused, and to do your best. Third thing, health. Gotta take care of ourselves. If we don't have our health, we have nothing. And I know that a lot of people make New Year's resolution wanting a better health, but so many fail to follow through. And the last I heard of it was 80% fail to follow through with their New Year's resolution. Out of 100 people, 80 people fail to follow through with their New Year's resolution. And I don't have the numbers, but I think it would be a pretty high number. Have that New Year's resolution of wanting a better health. And most people are fixated on number. They want to release some pounds, some kilos, and that's their focus. And a lot of people, some people get to that number of losing some pounds or some kilos, and they forget, or they regain those pounds and kilos after a while when stopping doing the training again. And the reason is they forgot to change their habits. If you wanna do something you've never done, you gotta do something you've never done. If you wanna lose or release weight, you gotta change your habits, your routines. One thing is exercising and hitting that number. Another is changing all of your routines, all of the reasons that you got to the point where you wanted to lose weight. If you don't change your diet habit, your nutritional intake, you will gain those pounds again. If you don't change habits, you will end up in the same place. So that is why health, when you talk health and you want to do something about that and be healthy, you got to do something you never done. Which leads me to the emotional value of things. Staying connected. Stay connected to your mission. Stay connected to your purpose. Stay connected to who you truly are. And stay connected to the reason why you want to gain a better health. Might be that you want to be there for your kids, be able to run around and play soccer or some other kind of sport or game or whatever, but you want to be able to play around with your children. That requires you to have a good health, taking care of yourself. And staying connected also means to stay real. Don't go out there and have a fake image about who you are. Stay true to who you really are. We see that all over the social media platforms, especially 5 years ago. but also very much today. People are faking their lives on social media. They are not true to who they really are. We gotta stop that. It's not a good energy to put out into the universe, to be fake. How would you feel about that? To be fake. It doesn't suit me. I don't do that. I post who I am. I share who I am. That's me. When you go to my social profile, that's who I am. And I think my friends would agree. And family as well. But stay connected to who you are, to your mission, to your purpose in life, and stay connected to the value and to the things that matter to you. The core value of things. It's not about what goes on in your mind. It's what goes on inside of your heart. And go from there. When you make a plan, go from what feels right in your heart, not what feels or logic dictates in your mind. We tend to think with our wallets when we make big plans, important plans. We tend to think with our wallets. Why not go into the heart and think with your heart and notice what feels right? You would be surprised. You would be surprised. That's it for me today. A little recap is it's been 8 days of the new year. So my question was, how are you doing with your plan so far? How are you managing your time? Are you evaluating your efforts? How did you do so far? Are you getting where you want to go? Or what can you change right now that could make a difference tomorrow? What is the one thing that you could focus on for the next 7 days that really, really would make an impact, and focus on that? And stay healthy. Stay healthy. If we don't have our health, we have nothing. So stay healthy. It's one super important thing to do, and it makes you feel good because you're doing something good for you, because you love yourself. Super important message to have today. Love yourself and do something good for yourself. Not to be selfish, but because you love yourself. All right. That's it from me today. I really, really appreciate you for listening so far into this show. I hope that you have enjoyed it and it serves you on your mission. I really appreciate you for taking some time out of your busy schedule just to listen to me. So thank you for that. Thank you. Take care, stay safe, be positive, and smile at the next 5 people you meet. Take care.